So I just want to apologize in advance. I actually filmed this video on the 31st of July. It's now August 10th. I slacked initially on doing editing and getting it published, but then in addition to all that, I came down with COVID, and last week, pretty much as of yesterday, had my negative test results and feeling better where I can go back to work this coming Monday. So that's the holdup. Not a good excuse, but that's what happened. So sorry about the delay again, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Doing something I normally don't really do. I'm driving along here on the way to a friend's house. Kind of bittersweet. About a year ago, his dad passed away, and he inherited a car. It's one he had told me about for years. His dad had a '69 Mach 1 in the early '70s, and it got stolen. And to replace it, the next new model year was a '73. He went out and he ordered a brand new 1973 Mach 1. He checked off all the options, personalized it how he wanted it, and unfortunately, he never really enjoyed the car. It has just a tick over 7,000 miles on it. Yeah, you heard that right. At any rate, a few months ago, he went and he dug the car out from his mom's house, where it was kind of mothballed up, and dragged it to his house, and he's trying to clean it up, get it running again, you know, change all the fluids, that type of thing, and then he's gonna just list it for sale because he's got some other siblings, and he really doesn't want to deal with the whole well, you know, I want the car, well, I want the car too kind of thing. So to avoid all that and give his mom some money, because she's kind of getting up there in years, he wants her to be taken care of, he's gonna go ahead and put the car up for sale. Might be going to another friend of mine's business. I'll drop that in the links below. You can check it out. They have a really nice facility over in Winter Garden, but might potentially be going over there to be marketed and see what happens. But anyways, I'm probably about 35 minutes out from his house, and we're gonna go over there and check it out and look at some of the original paperwork and everything he has for the car. It's really cool, the fact that it's one family-owned car since 1973, and I would have to guess it's been off the road at least 20-25 years minimum. So at any rate, I will turn the camera back on when we get there. We'll check it out and kind of go from there, do a little automotive archaeology. Alright, now you get a glimpse of it. Let's dive into it. We've still even got some of the factory chalk markings. February '73. It's all the important trim code, color code, what rear axle, etc. You can see it really hasn't been cleaned. It's as is, just pulled out of its resting place. And for any doubters, there it is, 7,027 original miles. Car's just an absolute time capsule. The owner of this car's dad was a military veteran, got this car when he got out, so it's kind of important to him. Fairly original under the hood. Obviously the old man wanted the Excel wires, were the hot ticket back then, but look at even things like this. This hasn't been replaced. There's the February stamp, 73 right on it. So still retains a lot of the stickers and such. It's overall a very unmolested car. And you're wondering what that is? Well, let's take you over here. Eighth digit of the VIN, Q. 351 Cleveland 4-barrel. This was kind of the swan song, 1973, as you know. 74, they built that car I refer to kindly as an abortion, the Mustang 2. So wasn't again really until 1979 with the Fox body that they got to be kind of a muscle car status again. Another ink stamp. Even look at the rockers of the car. It's not all rotted out. Been undercoated, obviously. I think some of the oily stuff you're seeing was a transmission leak. Still got the factory Ford mufflers on it. All the exhaust systems intact. Showing you guys how preserved the car is, not all rotted and falling apart. Like I said, it's pretty well preserved. It's not perfect, obviously. It was stored somewhat indoors, but the humidity and moisture here in Florida got to some of the stuff, unfortunately. Cover up his name. Now GM has a protective plate. I don't know what Ford calls it, so you can comment and correct me on that, but there's the original tag, and right when he picked it up, February 28th of 73. So all traces right back to the car, the original owner. And I don't know about this. Yep, there it is. Let's see if I can focus in on that and you can see it. Maybe, maybe not. It's the car light markings on the original glass. They're hard to see, but they are still there. Still opens and shuts like a brand new car. You can't deny that. This is was one of just the many things in here that was original paperwork. It goes back to this car. I mean, here's stuff when he registered it when it was new. During the good old days with the gas crunch. What I'm looking for in particular here was he actually had like a service tag. It was hung from the rear window. There it is. And that's actually the Ford dealership it came from new. This is probably like, some people call it a PDI when they prep it before the customer gets it. It went through the service lanes to check all the fluid levels, tire pressures, things like that before it was delivered to the customer. Just really, really interesting history stuff that, for me anyhow, that you really don't find, you don't see. But just some stuff, like the gauges, it's like they're just trapped in a time capsule. Like butter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it will be getting cleaned up a little bit, detailed, get it running, fix any leaks on it, some tires probably. Them have seen better days, and it will be available for sale possibly by the end of this year. I get it, it's not perfect, but I would clean the car up and do any mechanical stuff, and I'd drive it. They're only original once, but we're gonna end it off right there. As always, thanks for hanging in there with me and watching. Hope you enjoyed.